Hi Leo, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Darlings. This is your WTF reading for September. I'm in a bit of a pickle again. So the planets are doing all sorts of things throughout September. We have got full moons, new moons, eclipses. We've got all sorts of things going on. The one good thing, Mercury is out of retrograde. Yes. Saturn is not out of retrograde. And we also have this eclipse as we go into Libra season. I have to say that I think it's going to affect the Libras. Of course it is. But I do also think it's going to affect the rest of us. And where Saturn is in retrograde and we are having to look at all relationships, including our own relationships, Venus going into Libra, this this eclipse is in Pisces, ruled by emotions. Just know that it could be quite an emotional time where we have to revisit things that perhaps didn't end too well, or perhaps didn't go too well, did non-starter, that sort of thing. Just know if you're revisiting something, Leo, just take your time. Understand the reason why you're revisiting. And it's, you know, initially you might not even know. Initially you might just get the urge to reach out, or they may reach out. But, you know, be honest with yourself. Is this unfinished business that you need to do just so that you can move on? Or is this something that you really want to take further because you never had the opportunity when it was within your energy previously? Yeah, that's it. I think that's enough to be getting on with, isn't it? So we are using the Lammas deck. Now, I know Lammas was the 4th of August. Nobody needs to tell me. But this is also the Harvest deck. It is absolutely beautiful. We really did not get an opportunity to use it at Lammas because of the Mercury retrograde. I think one of your readings was 3rd time lucky or something along those lines. You know, my readings were silent, or they had sound and no video. It was just ridiculous. The whole thing was just ridiculous. We're using that for your energy card. I've also got this lovely deck by Sharina Oberg. And I can't say this, so please forgive me. It's the Law of Positivism. Oh, I said it. Wow. Okay. So we're going to get a card from this deck and a card from the other deck. I'm only taking one. Oh, no, let's do it that way because that was the one that I saw. Have a card for Leo, please. Just the one would do. We'll take the top one because I saw that one. Okay, so your energy card is Fruit Jam. Of course it is, Leo. If you nurture it, you will flourish. The grass is greener where you water it. Oh, that's a bit deep, isn't it? If you nurture it, it will flourish. The grass is greener where you water it. Okay. So, if you are one of those wonderful people that like canning fruit and like collecting fruit and keeping it for the winter months, just know you're in the season. The fruits are absolutely at their best at this point. Obviously, things like blackberries and raspberries, they're yet to come in September, so they will be absolutely wonderful. I have noticed that things like carrots and what we call in this country bobby beans and things like that are so nice at the moment. I've just done a load of canning for later on in the year, and I'm hoping that I'm going to keep that up. I need to find a really good space for it to all sit and wait to be eaten. So yeah, so just know that if you are a jam maker or a canner, you're going to be busy this time of the year. I really want to get a freeze dryer because I think it would be easier to store freeze dried food rather than the canning, because it just takes up such a lot of enormous space. And yeah, we'll see. So that is the number 21. Add it together, it's a 3. I'm getting that you're celebrating this time of the year. Do you know what? Even if you're a herb collector, this time of the year, herbs are just going into seed. So either start collecting stuff to put it away. I've just done my rosemary. It's dried out beautifully. And tonight I'm going to sit there and I'm going to bottle the rosemary up so that we can use that dried throughout the winter months. I've got a bit of mint, but I don't think it's garden mint. I've got some mint anyway that I'm going to bottle up and make a jar of mint for Christmas Day. All of that sort of stuff. Just do it. Just get on and do it. I know it's busy, Leo, but if you really want to do it, just get on and do it. Number 29, add it together, it's an 11. You don't break that down. It's a prime number or a soul number. I rest in the sacred womb. I heal. What is it that you're healing from? What is it that you've learned you need to rest from? Because your 11 is a learning and teaching card. So whatever it is that you learn, eventually you will pass that on to other people. Very nice. And perhaps it is that you've learned how to pass on your talents for picking the right time of the year to do your jams and your canning and your herbal stuff and all of that. It's very nice. So, what starts your WTF in September? Facing your fears and taking your power back. For September for Leo. There's 2 there. Okay. Manifestation and wish fulfillment. Movement and journey. What can Leo do about this situation? That is what's out of your hands, Leo. Okay. Reconnecting to your true self. I completely get that. Your outcome, very nice. Right. So, my lovely Leos, what started your WTF for September? 6 of Pentacles, giving and taking with dignity and grace. There is a lot of agreement around you, around your finances, your career, your home life. There's a massive amount of agreement. The 2 ladies here have got this really good exchange going on. One's got the lucky heather, the other one's got the pennies, and there's an exchange of goods. However, There is also this creature standing next to them with a dice in his hands and his hand outstretched. Please be aware of scammers. It could be somebody that you know that is just take, and that they just don't know how to stop. It could be a scammer online. It could be something that you think you're buying into that you're not. And it doesn't have to be big scale, you know, but it's still disappointing, isn't it? If you send off for something and it's not what you, I mean, there's a recent one, isn't there, on TikTok, and TikTok won't do anything about it. But they had a treadmill, a fold-up treadmill for £33 on TikTok. Loads of people bought it and they got all sorts of things, but nobody received these treadmills. And even though they put complaints into TikTok through the TikTok shop, they were told that there was nothing they could do about it until the trading standards people got involved. Then they knew that they had to do something about it. So I think loads of people did end up getting their money back, but it was such a rigmarole. And there's another company that does cosmetics, and they've really been conning people that have been following them since day one. They're doing these awful, what they call mystery boxes, I suppose you call it, and there's fuck all or sod all in them. So just be aware that if you do get caught out, you've got the 9 of Thames. You will get the chance of putting it right, but it will take your breath away. That even if you're the most highly educated and well-respected person, you are going to find that this is going to come whether you're ready or not. So just be aware of that. If you are prepared for it, you will take more notice of what it is that you're doing. And the moon is illuminating you with the 9 of Thames, saying this is down to you. You've got the opportunity not to do this, not to allow this to come in. And what you want to allow to stay in is that giving and taking with dignity and grace. So if you've been giving an awful lot, it's your turn to take, and vice versa, without this person being in the picture. So just know, if it's not somebody you know, if you haven't got anybody doing that, and keep in mind when I talk about energy vampires and scammers, they're of the same cloth. So if somebody is zapping your finances, they're going to be zapping your energy as well. They're going to be zapping your emotions. So just be really aware of who's around you. But you have the opportunity to not let this go any further and call it a day. So facing, 2 9s. 3 9s. You got 3 9s come out. I don't think there's any more. We'll soon see, won't we? 999. In the UK, 999 is the emergency number. Just saying. So you've got the 9 of Wands, feeling a bit pissy, wanting to overprotect things, sort of like sending people off in a scurry because you're just feeling like this is mine and you're not having it, and I don't want you to look at it, I don't want you to breathe on it. It's that kind of feeling. So I'm not surprised after something like this. You know, we can all get pissy when we're trying to protect what is ours. Now, the wands would indicate that this is projects, plans and people. So it could be a project or a plan that you've been working on for some time that you are getting overprotective of. Now, facing your fears is that nobody really wants to know. Nobody really cares enough. People are peering at it because they're interested in you, not because they're interested in your project and plan. They're not about to steal it, but that's how you're feeling because of the experience that you've just been through. But then taking your power back, you're at the 9 of Pentacles. So the Nine of Wands very quickly turns into a wish fulfillment when you realise that you are actually in control of your finances. The bills are paid, you got a roof over your head, you got food on the table, you're clothed, you are able to go out when you want to. It's all of that nice stuff. Just pat yourself on the back when you're taking your power back, but get rid of that kind of, I'm not going to let you do this type of thing, because people really don't want to do it. They're just taking an interest in you. Wow. So, manifestation and wish fulfillment. Darlings, I get that you're manifesting that you want to come out of the feeling of lack. You want to come out of the feeling that you're always robbing Peter to pay Paul. However, you're not taking into account that when you come to manifestation in lack, you're going to get more of the same. So you need to switch it on its head and be grateful that you're able to pay your bills. Be grateful that you have seen that being out in the cold is not a negative. In actual fact, it's a positive because it makes you more resourceful. So just know that even if you are fearing, and there's a lot of fear in the UK at the moment, about the winter fuel payment being taken, something is going to rear its head with the Five of Pentacles, which is a transition. Oh, I need to tell you about that, don't I? A transition card. You are transitioning from not being able to afford things and save to being able to save for the essentials. And that's awful, isn't it? 'Cause usually we save for the extras, but you are going to have enough money to be able to save for the essentials. And coming in, the reason for that is the moon is illuminating a pathway forward for you. You don't have to stagnate. You just need to use your intuition, your knowledge and your wisdom to move away from this 5 to the 18. When you add it together, it is another 9. There are 4 9s, 9999. I don't even know what that is in an angel number. Somebody will have to look it up and let me know in the comments. So the moon is asking you also to not look at the distortions around you. You are doing better than you actually think you are. So your movement, oh yeah, this is what I was going to tell you. So Pluto has been jumping in and out of Capricorn into Aquarius for about 2 years. It's doing its last jump this month. It's jumping back into Capricorn, which means that the powers that be will think that they've got the upper hand and they're going to be able to get away with whatever they decide they're going to dish out to us. However, what are you doing? Sorry, it's the cat trying to get out of the door. They're in for a bit of a shock because come December into January, Pluto is jumping back into Aquarius permanently for the next 19 years. I think it's 1944 or 43. 20. Oh, sorry, it's not 19. It's 20, isn't it? 2043. So it's the people's turn. Aquarius is about the people. It's not about government. It's not about the powers that be. It is about the people's choice. So just watch this space. Watch how things are going to escalate again over the next few months. And then watch how the final push of Pluto going into Aquarius for 19 years. It's going to be pretty amazing. And we're not going to see the full ramifications of that immediately. It will be a slow progression. But I do get the feeling that the initial push will be to push the government back, push the powers that be back, and give them a firm message that people have had enough. And here you are on your movement and your journey as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, it doesn't have to be you, but I am getting that you do feel more stabilised as the month moves on. Ready to invest in yourself, ready to invest in your home, your community. Taking the time to look at what it is that you've got and see what you've built with great pride. You've got the world tree behind you, indicating that there is a cycle coming to a close, but it is bearing fruit. And where one comes to a close, another one will open. The Queen of Pentacles brings in love, comfort, joy, happiness, and abundance. Now, if this is not your energy, which I do think it is because it's your movement, your journey, it's Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. And I have to say that in September, we're in Virgo season and they are your next door neighbour on the astrological wheel. So you may be feeling more earthed out because you have jumped from Leo into Virgo. And don't forget, all the way through Leo, we were dealing with the Lionsgate reading. The Lionsgate portal. And you know how strong that pull is. And I'm guessing that that portal is actually being taken into the next few weeks as well. So just know it's really crazy, really strong time. But if you feel like you need to be earthed out, the opportunity is really going to be there because you are just next door to Virgo. And Virgo is actually the Earth Mother. So just know that the opportunities are going to be... Sorry, darlings, are going to be there. So what can you do about this situation? Do not get into a conflict with another person. If they've got a different way of dealing with it, instead of arguing a toss with them, just go off and do your own thing. Let them do their thing and then compare notes later. If this is an inner conflict, you really need to give yourself a talking to because you shouldn't be feeling conflicted about anything at the moment. Things are turning around really nicely. Probably not as fast as you would like, but from one end of the reading to the middle of the reading is one transition. And then we've got another transition coming in at the other end of the reading. So try to quash the inner conflict. If you are conflicted about something, if you are in doubt, do now. Don't do anything. Don't move. Just be still, as my friend keeps telling me. Be still. Take a breath. It is okay to do that. And, you know, when we're living in such a fast-paced world, to take that breath, to be still, even if it's just for a few seconds, will serve you well. It really will. So, my darlings, what is out of your hands is you truly stepping into your own power, Leo, with the King of Wands. Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, this is definitely you. You've got your wand, you've got your passion and your desire, and there are things that you just know are yours. You just know it's yours. So just know what's out of your hands is the universe is trying to get you to see that it is okay to be who you are in the situation that you're currently in. It's okay to be Leo. It's okay to be a fire sign. It's okay to be passionate and desirable and have projects and plans and new people around you. All of that nice stuff that comes along with the fire signs. So just try not to be arsey with people. I know that's easier said than done because people really piss me off as well. But just know that stepping into the King power, you are going to raise above this feeling that you've got to overprotect things. Because when you step into the King power, you just become the person that just knows everything. You know, you've gone past the master craftsman. you are now the master manifester. And that's what they're trying to show you, is that it doesn't matter what it is that you want. It's just going to turn up. It's just going to be there. So, my darlings, reconnecting to your true self. You have got the Sun card, which is a 19. This is the ending. It's a 10 ending. But wow, what a new beginning that's starting up for you. Yeah, high days and holidays always with this deck. So just know the sun is shining, you've got a roof over your head, you've got the beautiful spiritual sunflowers, high days and holidays. I don't think your summer is going to stop at the end of August. I think your summer is going to continue through September. And I think that you're going to find that it is really successful for you for this month. Now, you will tend with the 7 and the battle wagon to raise your hand and go, yes, I've done it. And the universe will tap you on the shoulder and go, no, you haven't done it. You haven't come back triumphant. Sit back, enjoy the journey. There is another leg of this journey that you need to complete, and they want you to enjoy this one. So the outcome, there is a beautiful celebration coming in for you. This could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a lover. It doesn't matter. It's 2 of chalices. We love in loads of different ways. But there is this raising of glasses and intertwined. So there is an interconnection here. Could even be a business venture. Just know that you are in the celebratory mode throughout September, and what's hidden from you is moving into calmer waters with the 6 of Athames. And as you move into those calmer waters, you will see your future in the distance with clarity. There's no fog, there's no veil. It will just open up for you. Very nice. So let's ask the angels and the ancestors for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Leo for September, please. Thank you. Anything else? I thought there might be. Okay. You got that one, those 2, and that one. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Do not keep hiding your gifts under a bushel. If there is a certain gift you've got, no matter what you feel it is, practice, practice, practice. Just know that you are able to shapeshift even if you don't know. Crazy that one, isn't it? Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Now, healing information could be twofold. It can be physical and it can be emotional and mental. It could be threefold then. But you see what I mean? There could be a physical something that comes to you that is resolved and sorted out long last. There is also this healing information that you may be given something that is just going to set everything apart from what it is that you've ever learned. It's just going to set it apart. So just know this Medicine Guardian comes in not to give you a prescription, but to give you nature back. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, absorb what you know, reflect on it, and then share that wisdom. Summer, bask in joy and light. Let yourself be kind. Let yourself, and I'm talking about to you, let yourself know that summer is your season. And although it's coming to an end, I don't think it will. I think your summer is being stretched into September. And you're not going to see a lot of difference apart from coming out of this pissy attitude. So, my darlings, wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.